Hey, hello. Good morning. Can you hear the roosters? Yeah, it is morning. It is morning. Anyway, so quick update. So last video I mentioned that I bought a real estate property for 5.9 million pesos. In spite the fact that I could not afford it. Um, I did, however, have 20,000, which was required for the reservation, and that was good enough. Small steps, my friends, small steps. But today, I want to expand a little on why I don't have savings. After working for almost 20 years, not out of it, but let's still talk about it anyway. So, why don't I have savings? For that, we blame Robert Kiyosaki, the famed author of Rich Dad Poor Dad and Cash Flow Quadrant, and a few other books that talks about the need for financial literacy. It's his fault, really. It is his fault. Although I can't remember exactly where in his books he mentioned that savers are losers, but it's an idea that got stuck in my head. Um, I do, however, remember why he thinks savers are losers. And to illustrate his point, it started out a story that somebody told me before, which I think perfectly encapsulates the concept that turned me away from saving money. And the story is basically just about a bank heist where the perpetrator got caught. But before he got held under custody, he managed to hide bags of cash worth 10 million. Nonetheless, since he got caught, he got sentenced for 20 years and went to jail. When he got out after 20 years, he was so excited because it was time to withdraw his savings. Now, imagine this guy walking out from jail, calling a taxi, and just telling the driver to go straight. He went directly to his bags of cash. And when he got to the place, he told the driver to just wait for me here. I will be back in a few minutes. A few minutes later, he did came back with two giant bags, 5 million each. He sat behind the driver and asked, "How much total?" The driver just told him, 10 million, sir. He was furious. What do you mean 10 million? The driver simply pointed to his mirror. Look, it says 10. 10 million. End of story. So, can you imagine a taxi ride that costs 10 million? Um, Obviously, this story is a work of fiction. We can conclude that because in real life, first, no taxi driver would pick up somebody from jail and just believe them when they say that they will come back after a few minutes. So that does not happen in real life. But the 10 million fare, however, is possible. If you look at the most recent Venezuela hyperinflation, where a cost of a hot dog sandwich is worth more than a month's salary. Or if you look up Germany's 100 billion loaf of bread and try to look for information about Zimbabwe's $1 trillion bills. Those examples will help you understand the risk associated with saving money. And this is actually the exact reason why I failed to learn the value of saving money. It's because of inflation. When I learned the concepts and the stories that illustrates what inflation is, part of my vocabulary when describing saving money in a bank um, actually changed. I was using words like rust to describe savings. Savings is like allowing rust to eat your money away. That's why I didn't learn the value of saving money. However, at the same time, I did learn something equally or more valuable than saving money. And that is the concept of making money. When I found out that instead of saving money, you can actually make money, I was excited. Um, that is actually the reason why I took that path, the path of not saving money and just learn to focus on how to make money. Back then, I got comfortable with the skill that I could make enough money, spend all of it, then make more than then spend all of it again. Um, and so basically, that summarizes why I don't, or yeah, why I don't have any savings. It's because of inflation, and I've picked up a different skill, which is making money. But okay, so let's clear something up here. Do I suggest that you take the same path that I took, where you don't save any money and just learn how to make money? Let's clear this thing up. No, I am not suggesting that. Big no. That behavior of not saving money got distorted in my psyche actually after seeing one book, a book that I didn't even buy or didn't even bother to read the entire book. I just read its title, and the title was "Feed Yourself First, Conquer the World Later." For all I know, that may be inaccurate because maybe that book does not exist in reality. Maybe it was just a postcard, but that message did spoke to me. And and following and following that approach of not saving money actually got me to that point in my life where feeding myself was more important. So that's why I don't recommend the same path. It's too much of a hassle. It's too challenging for most people. And besides, I'm not going to pretend that I am an expert at the subject of making money. My purpose here is simply to bring it to your attention. I can attest that when studied and implemented properly, the concepts of making money is real. I've managed to elevate myself a little, just a little over the poverty line using that concept. And that's why I'm saying that it does work. I okay. Now, if you're from a rich family, you may not understand the importance of knowing such concept. Um, but from somebody who grew up in a poor family, conversations about money is normally limited only to how scarce and how hard it is to earn them. That's why we're talking about it here. Um, okay, so before I end this video, I want to make sure that I mention that studying and learning is part of the process. What I'm pointing to you is not a get not get rich quick scheme. Damn it! Anyway, um, so that is actually the reason why I bought a house that I cannot afford, is because I'm still in that process of learning. Since I've developed one side of it, one side of the equation, which is the making money, but not the saving part. I'm using the real estate investment as a habit formation to teach myself how to save money. And so, what do I recommend for you? What I recommend for you is simply to go ahead and read Robert Kiyosaki's books and learn the the foundational skills on how to make money. If you're in the path of understanding how money works and wealth creation, I really recommend that you read his work, especially his first two books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Cash Flow Quadrant. It's going to change your perspective about money and maybe change your life. It did change my life's trajectory. I have nothing but praises for it. So what I want for you is simply for you to learn how to make money, and at the same time not make the same mistake that I took, which is failing to learn the um, habit of saving money. Wish that while you are learning and earning, you set aside and save money, because it's going to simplify your journey in your entire life's journey, basically. And I hope that that message is clear in this conversation that we are having in this video. That, my friend, more than just selling your time and working for someone in order to earn money, there are actually certain principles that you can implement in order for you to make money. And I want you to start on that journey. Until next time, my friend.